Howdy friends, Craig here with the unboxing. So I got some presents from Wyrd earlier this week, some pre-release stuff. We'll start off with some Through the Breach. Incidentally, I recently finally got to play Through the Breach, which was pretty exciting. I had not done that before, and Michael, the dead Aussie gamer, ran it for me. And it was something else, man. I really enjoyed it. So that makes me even more excited about these two pre-released items. So the first one is the Days Without Accident. It is an adventure, a pretty involved adventure for Through the Breach. As normal, the production value on everything that Wyrd puts out is just incredible. You can see just the incredible art that they do. This is a pretty involved adventure. I've read through most of it. Several different acts. It really, really nice. So for those of you that play Through the Breach, highly, highly recommend this book. And I think it's either out or just about to come out. But boy, oh boy, they just never chintz on their production value. So for you Through the Breach lovers, or anybody actually who loves the lore, this is great. And if you don't have the actual Through the Breach rules, the core rule book is just absolutely gorgeous. Really stupid thing, but they give you 3 ribbon bookmarks. So you'll see here, there's 3 of them, which is really, really nice as you're going through as a GM and you'll be able to mark stuff up. Really happy with that. Again, just like everything else, absolutely gorgeous artwork, beautifully laid out, very easy to reference. I got this really with no intention of actually playing. Hey guys, Merry Christmas, Floorheads. I got this with no intention of playing the game, but I ended up really falling in love with it. But I got it because the lore that's in here is incredible. So if you go here to the contents here, you've got breakdown, of course, on all the different gameplay and the bestiaries, but there's also a built-in bad things happen. But the world of Malifaux was what really turned me on. So let's go to chapter 2. And for those of you that love Malifaux, this really is probably the most definitive collection of the lore. So let's find here the world of Malifaux introduction. As you can see, that starts on page 6. Chapter 2, which is all the lore, takes up, looks to be, there's chapter 3, chapter 2, so 6 to 71, so over 60 pages of lore. This is all just lore and history of Malifaux. So even if you have no intention of playing it, recommend that. So, Days Without Accidents, Penny Dreadful. Also got the Obsidian Gate, another Penny Dreadful, and I have not opened this one yet. This is another adventure for Through the Breach. In a sleepy seaside town along the coast of Japan, an ancient evil stirs. There, guarded by the monks that have sworn to protect it, sits a great obsidian Buddha statue. Resting in the center of its forehead is a faintly glowing gem, and behind it a dark mystery. Hidden in the shadows, a doomsday cult awaits for the most opportune time to release the ancient evils that hides behind the Obsidian Gate. Do you have what it takes to stop these fanatics from fulfilling the delusion? Obsidian Gate is a 4-act Penny Dreadful. So just like Days Without Accidents, another 4-acter, this one set in a completely different part of the world, not only Malifaux. So very, very cool. Yeah, I don't know who they're doing. I don't know who the artist is on these two. I can tell you on the podcast, we will be having some of the artists and writers that are producing a lot of this material, both the visual as well as the written stuff, on the show. So keep your eyes on Tabletop Talk. All right, so Through the Breach, but let's keep going. So I also got, and I know a lot of you have the PDF already, but I got to the new Explorers book. And I have not opened this one yet either. Oh, it's Nate Hoyle. Hey, Nate. Good to see you, buddy. All right. Nate's in the Twitter chat, so you'll see me bring it up. Actually, let's see if I can quickly bring up the Twitter chat. Give me just 1 second here. I probably can. Add source. That way we can see the chat. So, the Explorer's Book. Nice, real nice glossy cover. I don't know if you can catch it there, but you see where the gloss is just on the artwork itself. Really slick. Once again, unbelievable production value. Look at that art. How cool is that? Malosaurus Rex! Make sure you stick around to the end of this unboxing video. Oh, there's an Arcanist. Look at that. There's another Malosaurus. Of course, it's got everything you need to know about Explorers. It's got all the cards, all the upgrades. We are in the process of figuring out who among the playtesters can potentially do some deep dives on Explorers. So you can look forward to that on Tabletop Talk. God, look at that cool that is. From EVS. Now that's a model I will want to paint. Unbelievable, their production value. It's so impressive. So impressive. Look at that. I want to know why he's not also Resurrectionist. If you're watching, Matt and Kyle. Oh boy, this is exciting. That art gets me so excited. I can't wait to paint the sculpt and get that shoulder piece on there and paint that glow, and you can see the OSL. I can already see the model in my head. Super excited about it. My Through the Breach that I did with Dead Aussie Gamer, that had Lord Cooper in it. So my character in Through the Breach got to meet Lord Cooper on that one shot that Dead Aussie Gamer did. If you go to the Facebook page, you can see that. All right. So that's the Explorer book. And like I said, I know a lot of you have the PDF, and of course a lot of you have the cards in the app that DZ made. But the book is beautiful, even, again, if you're just getting it for the lore. So if we take a look here at the table of contents, you've got all kinds of stuff. So really, half. Let's take a look here. Stack cards, look at this. All of this is lore. So, yeah, literally half the book are all stories and lore. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. So I have a sneaking suspicion. A lot of you want to know what boxes I got, and I've got 4 to show you. I think I've got the order in which I'm going to show them. So the first one, for my Tara players out there, we finally got our Servants of the Void box coming out for Obliteration. It has got the Void Hunters in it. So let's go ahead and give this a quick open. I know a lot of us have been waiting for these Void Hunters, and they look so cool. And you know what they remind me of? The sculpts, especially this one here, reminds me of, gosh, what is the name of the monster at the end of Ghostbusters that Rick Moranis interacts with? Zool. Really kind of has that feel. I'm anxious to see kind of what size they are. So let's take a look and see what's in the box. Oh, they're pretty good size. They're on 40s. Yeah. And it does not look like too many different pieces here, which is nice. Shouldn't be too tough to put away. And one of these, of course, is the Scion. But, yeah. These Void Hunters are nice. Very, very nice. Oh, really? You know what? My wife is a huge Dresden reader, Nathan. I have not had a chance to read Dresden, but I hear he's really, really good. So yeah, this is something for you Tara players to get excited about. And I gotta tell you, the art and the sculpts, usually, as always, the sculpts match the art. I love the different poses. All right, so what's next? What do I want to show you next? How about some Lord Cooper? So I got the Lord Cooper box. And, of course, if you watched our live stream, you got a chance to see the Gen Con live stream. You got a chance to see me, Jeremy, from the podcast. You got to see Jeremy use the Lord Cooper 3D sculpts that Wyrd sent me, but this is the actual plastics, which is I am really anxious to see. Oh, I love the art for him. Love the art of that model number 9. That's literally what it's called, model number 9, but beautiful. And I have seen the 3D prints of these sculpts, just like almost anything. The renders just don't give it justice. The Lord Cooper is absolutely gorgeous. So let's take a look here. Get all my stuff mixed up here. All right. So there's my Scion. All right. So, boy. Now, if you look carefully, you can see that Lord Cooper actually comes with a textured base to put him on. So that base is actually part of it. And there's the gun. It's a huge gun. Huge gun. And the witnesses. And, of course, you've got the cards. Let's take a look at number 9. Yeah, Nathan, he's a little precarious on the base. I might have to use a little bit of basing to help with that. Potentially use some rocks and stuff to kind of hold him up. I don't disagree with you. He does have kind of a short contact point. But having seen the 3D sculpt, it is gorgeous, and you're not going to be able to see it. But there's the head there, and it's got the X that you see in the artwork. That you're not going to have to freehand because it's part of the mold. It's actually part of the sculpt itself, which is really nice. Question is, how flimsy is the gun? The gun for Cooper is pretty sturdy. It's a nice thick plastic. The detail on the arm is outstanding. So yeah, that's a good old Lord Cooper core box, which I think is coming out next month, I want to say. But Kelly and everybody and Nathan and everybody at Wyrd are too nice to me, and they got me a copy to show you peeps. So that's Lord Cooper. So I've got 2 more boxes to show you. What do we want to look at? You know what? If we're looking at Lord Cooper, let's look at the rest of Apex. So here's the On the Hunt box. Let's take a look. Oh, I didn't show you the back here. So these also are really nice sculpts. Here, let me take out the plastic so it's not shiny. But yeah, there's the Crypsis Corpse and then the Huntsman. And what I love is how much flavor each of them have. You got one that's kind of a pseudo Craven the Hunter. Let me see if I can get it closer there to the camera. So you got that pseudo Craven the Hunter. You've got her, and the 3D sculpt of her is unbelievable. And then this guy, so cool. He's huge. He's huge when you actually see the sculpt itself. It's a lot dwarf, much sturdier than Hans's gun. I think you're going to be really happy with that. So, are we talking Dashel huge? You know what? I haven't seen the new sculpt of Dashel, so I don't know. I don't know. All right, so let's take a quick look inside. Now, keep in mind that I had only seen up to this point that those 3D sculpts that they sent me for the Gen Con thing. So I had no idea how these things were going to be put together. Boy, they don't look bad at all. Yeah, another sculpted base here. Looks like that's for maybe one of the Crypsis Core. He's got his foot kind of up on there. But this is the guy that I'm super excited about. He is the big guy with a big gun on his shoulder. This fur is going to be fun to paint. All of this crew is going to be fun to paint. So I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to get to him, but I'm going to start painting this stuff on the live stream. So, oh, thanks for the subscription, guys. All right, so let's see. We look inside here. Got our bases, of course. Gorgeous cars. All right, so one more box. Let's take a look at the new Nekima box, which I know many people are excited about as well. So there she is with all of her new sculpts. Let's go ahead and take a peek. Get her out of the plastic. My Neverborn players are going to be very excited about this. Very, very excited about this. Let's take a look-see here. Oh, wait. Let's look at the back here. So I think these are all new sculpts, which is pretty crazy. So look at that Nekima sculpt. Isn't that pretty? And then the Blood Hunter here. And then how nice are those new mature Nephilims? Instead of some two-dimensional beefy dude, look at the poses on those matures. How cool is that? And then look how the poses match with the young Nephilims. I gotta tell you, if you've already got Nekoma, I mean, you need the Blood Hunter. I'm glad I don't. Like, I have the alt Nekoma, and this is the Nekoma that I want to paint. The mature Nephilims are so much better than the old sculpt. So much better, and there's two of them. All right, let's take a look. There's our bases, of course. And we've got, let's see, we got our cards. But let's take a look at those matures. That's my dog. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but look how big these babies are. Look at the size of the wings. I mean, those wings are as long as my finger. Oh, gosh, I wish I could get closer up. When I do the paint stream, I'll put these together. I think that's probably what I'll do first, is put these together at some point as a live stream. But, oh, the detail on the faces are so cool. Oh, I'm not even a Neverborn player, and I want to paint this. Oh, so cool. All right, let's take a look here. I actually want to see. Oh, you know what? My little doggo is bigger than I expected him to be. That Blood Hunter. Look how big the body is on him. And, oh, the eyeless face with the horns. Oh, my gosh. The painter in me makes me want to paint these. Oh, boy. So you can't see it in the sculpt. Look at the size of Nekima's sword. Can you see it there? Look how big that thing is. Holy cow. Oh, that's so cool. The wings. Oh, this is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, there's no way you're going to go with the old Nekima. I have to say, I think it's even better than the alt, and I like the alt sculpt. I think this is even better. God, look at the detail. I don't know if you can see it there. The detail on the back of her coat. Oh, that's so nice. So nice. All right. So I said I only have 4 boxes left. This is the 4th box, but there's probably one more thing you want to see. So in the chat, any guesses? What is the thing that everybody's been dying to see that Wyrd sent me? What could it be? Any guesses? I'll let you guys and gals think about it while I'm putting this back here. What do we want to see for the last unboxing? Oh, it's not new terrain. Premium David with the score. He called it. No, oh gosh, I can't wait to get my hands on the starter models. But yeah, Dwarf, Premium David, you guys guessed it. Let's take a look at our Malosaurus Rex. First, I've got to do the most exciting thing in the world for a live stream, and that's clean up after myself. All right. Oh, I can't wait to get that box too for my spider girls. For them, I should say. I think they are non-binary, right? Because they're insects. But let's see here. Are we ready to see a dinosaur? Let's take a look at the dinosaur. Oh, I haven't put the cards away. I gotta put the cards away. All right. I think we're ready. Now, he didn't come in a box. That's how new this is. I got him in a plastic bag. Look how big this is. It's as big as a box, right? So here's the box. There's the plastic bag that old Malosaurus came in. All right. Let's take a look at this thing. This is going to get painted by me. I honestly did not really think I was going to get into Explorers. I haven't finished even painting my Rezzers yet, but I just don't know if I can resist. I really don't. All right, so here's, of course, we got our big old base. That's a 50 mil. Yeah, holy crap, guys. Look, compared to my hand, look how big the body is on that guy. Look at that sprue. I love how big and chunky it is. Oh, look at that head. Look at the sculpt on that head. Oh, this is so pretty. So pretty. I'm definitely gonna put this together on a live stream. I've got a commission I've got to finish up for somebody, and as soon as I finish that up, we're gonna do this. I might finish up that commission on a live stream. You can actually see me paint 40K models. How crazy is that? Somebody paid me to paint some of their cultists, but I want to get those finished up because I think this is what I'm going to paint next. There's a little bit of Malisaurus, and boy, yeah, lots of good call, Dice Man. Huge areas of connection. The detail, I mean, I don't know if you could see it, but even the scales are sculpted in, which is really, really nice. The spines, absolutely gorgeous. So Nathan and Kelly, everybody at Wyrd, I appreciate you getting this stuff into my hands. I was super excited to share with everybody. Dice Man, color scheme, honestly, man, I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it as far as how I'm going to paint him and what color scheme. Let's see. Nathan asked me, Craig, how big is the unassembled box pile in your house? Could you make a Christmas tree out of them? Could I make Christmas trees out of them? It is embarrassing how many in box. I'm looking at it now. I would say I've got on the 3rd floor right now, just in boxes models. Imagine a 6 foot by 4 foot, 5 shelf bookcase, and then double it. There's 2 bookcases full of unassembled models, and that's what's on the 3rd floor. What I don't look at, because I've stored them, is I've got probably 5 70-gallon or 70-quart bins full of unpainted models. I heard somebody on Twitter say it. They said that mini games is definitely a multiple different hobbies. You've got people who buy the models, that's their hobby. People who paint the models, that's their hobby. And then people who play the game, and that's their hobby. There's almost like 3 of them. I am all 3. I play, I paint, and I definitely just buy for the sake of buying, which I've gotten better about. And I've actually been selling some of my painted stuff. I've been selling some of my Lord of the Rings stuff on eBay and getting a good price for it. I'm pretty happy with it. But, you know, there's just stuff I'm never going to use. And a lot of this, I won't sell any of my Malifaux stuff, but I've got a lot of GW stuff that I'm just never going to use, especially the stuff that's still in boxes. So anywho, boy, that was fun. Day before Christmas Eve. So for those of you that celebrate that, have a Merry Christmas. For those that don't, I hope you have a good couple days and a great weekend, and hopefully you got some time off. Let's see, what is coming out? Ooh, we got a really good podcast coming out next Tuesday. No, next Tuesday is an off day. The week after that, I got 2 experts on the nature of play. And we sit down and interview them. We talk about how important play is for children as well as for adults. So I thought it was very, very interesting as people who play games. It was kind of neat to talk to experts, discuss just how important play is. Maybe a good thing to show your wives and husbands and boyfriends and girlfriends when they say that you're wasting your time playing games. There's actually some pretty important stuff psychologically that happens to you when you play games. Plus, we just yesterday, released the War Machine to Malifaux episode. That has gotten a really great response. I thought it was a great episode. I've got another one recorded for Guild Ball. We talk about people going from Guild Ball to Malifaux, what was great about Guild Ball and what happened to Guild Ball. I've got, like I mentioned, I've got interviews with some artists. I've got interviews with some writers for with Wyrd. We've got some deep dives coming out. I've got the Perdita deep dive coming out. I've got the Nekima deep dive coming out. That's already recorded. I've got about 15 unreleased episodes of the podcast. So, anywho, hopefully I'll get a chance to live stream next week. Maybe do some paint streams and stuff like that. But boy, have a great holiday, and thanks for hanging out with me. And for those of you that stuck around all the way to the end.